got the Performance Pack wheels home here, and we are going to install them on the Mustang now. My dad's going to help me out. And it's a little bit cold outside, so we're leaving the car in the garage, and it's going to be nice to just jack the car up in here and install them. Got a nice heavy-duty jack here, and you can see, of course, the old wheels. So I'm going to go ahead and get the 4-way out and break these wheels loose before jacking it up off the ground. And we'll go ahead and show you the process of swapping these rims out for the new ones. Alright, got the front driver's side on here. So the front ones are 255 40 R19s, and the back ones are 275 40 R19s. It's a good idea to brace your knees on your arms on your knees, and then lift. That way it's easier on your back, and also helps you to lift it up easier and pull it straight out. All right, and that is the back drivers.
What are you doing? I'll give you a hint after you're done here. I've never got on my like that in my life. You know why?
Why?
If I'm on my legs, I can jump away.
Yeah, the car could fall.
Yep.
Like it did with Grandpa that time. My grandpa got a flat tire in his old L200 Saturn wagon, and we went to change the tire, and it's a front. I think it's a front passenger side tire. It's a good reason not to be on your back end, be on your knees or legs, to just jump away. We had the jack. Of course, it was one of those little narrow jacks, not like a big heavy jack, but it was one of those little puny ones that come with the car from the factory. Went to change the tire and started jacking it up, and the car just slid right off the jack, fell right off the jack next to the city curb, slid right down right against the curb, and had one of our arms or feet, legs bend in between the curb and the tire. Could have been some serious damage. So you want to make sure that you play it smart when you're doing this kind of stuff.
Safety first.
Safety first, yeah.
Old man's car. Dad's old man's car. Eli's young man's car. Plenty of room.
Yeah, I know. It's nice.
Out of the weather, you'd open up, but why stay cold? It's getting warm in here.
Exactly, I know. And why pay somebody to do it? Somebody that you don't know, drive the car to the back of the dealership, they unload it, they bang the nuts out of your bumper in the back, or damage wheels or something in the process. Why do that?
Sure.
When you jack it up, you want to make sure that you don't put it on parts that will break, like your exhaust or your rear axle or anything like that in the front. Put it right on this little part of the body right there. That's what's made to be jacked on right there.
The factory jack will fit right up in that slot, but we don't use those because they take forever.
And they take forever, and also they're not as solid or, in my opinion, trustworthy as something like this. That episode of King of Queens where he had the dumbwaiter.
Doug and Carrie, Doug and Carrie.
Doug and Carrie, Doug and Carrie, Doug and Carrie, Doug and Carrie.
You got back problems at your age?
Already.
You need to go to the gym.
Some kind of problems.
It's not a snowflake problem, is it?
No, I don't think it's that.
I don't think so either. You need Dad to break that loose for you?
No, that's okay. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Is it heavy?
No. Nope. Not heavy.
Hey, did you just put your hand on my car?
No, not like that. Make you think that I put my hand on your car.
I've had it out of the garage 3 times in 3 months that I bought it. 500 miles I put on it. You bought this in July. This is one thing I don't understand. A brand new 2018 Mustang. You have brand new wheels, brand new tires. You have about 1,000 miles on it or something. And then you go buy new tires, new rims.
It's an investment.
Yep.
Come trading time, this adds value.
Sure. You know what's an investment? The
cash in the bank.
Cash in the bank. when you get old in retirement. What I was thinking is this too. You're young, and when I was 20 years old, they had a whole different kind of style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Vehicles were not like they are now.
Sure.
They're very basic.
Right.
The muscle cars had the Krager rims. They were jacked up in the back.
Right.
And now they got those tiny cars. These guys got those loud mufflers on the tiny cars, and they think they're fast. In my day and age, V8s was it. And the bigger the back end, the higher it up, the bigger the rims. You know, that was it. They look sharp.
Sharp.
I like them.
All right. First ride with the new rims on here. Let's see how this goes. What do you think? How do you think it rides now?
Well, it seems like you can feel every bump, and I couldn't feel it with your other ones. To me, I think these tires and rims make the ride bumpier. We can feel more bumps. It's a rougher ride. However, I imagine on the performance end that it has tighter steering. It was a little bit enjoyable before in the tiny space that the Mustang has for somebody my size. But I guess looks is everything to this generation. I do have to agree that makes it look a lot sportier.
I definitely can notice a difference going around these curves. The area where I live is really back and forth and up and down. A lot of curves and, you know, just tight spots and that. And I can notice a difference in the handling performance so far without really even putting it to the test, just driving it normal. Now my car doesn't have the performance package, but with these wheels and putting it in the steering feel sport mode, it really does add even an extra tightness and more responsiveness feel to the steering when it's in the sport mode. At 2 inches, you may not think that it would make a huge difference, but it really, taking these turns right now, going 40, and it really just goes right through without any effort at all.
I'm not an expert in these sports packages, but I know it feels a little more bumpy on the road. However, around the curves and over the hills and the winding parts of the road, this definitely has a grip that it didn't before. Just sitting in the passenger seat, I don't feel like I'm shifting. It's almost as if it's upgraded to a more responsive ride. That's from a passenger's perspective.
The car didn't sway before, but now that I've driven it with these wheels on it, I almost venture to say that it did sway with the 17-inch wheels. Going around the corners, it had kind of a ever so slightly, just a little bit of a body roll. And without driving it with these wheels, I never would have noticed that. But now that I'm driving on these 19s, I really can feel that the 17s, the extra thickness of the tire, that 2 inches, really just causes it to have a little bit more play and not be as tight.
Yeah, this is the perfect test drive road here. It's like a snake.
Recommended speed for this curve right here is 25, is what the sign just said.
You're going 40.
I'm going 40.
And it feels like 25.
Oh, look at that. Wow, yeah. That looks sharp. Wow, yeah. Very nice. It is very dusty from sitting in the garage, so if you can see the dust through the camera, ignore that. But so there you go. Yeah. All right, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Once again, I want to say thank you, a big special thanks and shout out to Gold Pony I know many of you watching this probably already follow him, but if you haven't followed him yet, be sure to go to his channel after this video, subscribe to him, follow his build with the Stangosaurus. With lots more to come with the Mustang here, and also the Crown Victoria. I've gotten a lot of good feedback on the video that I posted of that. So stay tuned for those two, and also stay tuned for much more to come. Subscribe today if you haven't already. And not just that, turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos.